came out to Luminosity makes moves Miami. I'm really excited to watch them play, and it's interesting because I feel like this is kind of a matchup that we might not see too much. We're seeing Samus Puff and double Sonic. I mean, the double Sonic we've seen before, but yeah. Samus Puff?
Oh, I was joking about Sonic and Shadow, but they actually have the Sonic and Shadow. That is adorable. Yeah. I love the Sonic conglomerate. Like, every Sonic player in this community is friends, I feel like. It's so cute. But we're on PS2 for this first game. We got double Sonic against Puff and Samus. Now, the team comp throws me off, yes, but even more so, oh, he actually got that off. Wow. They're not even much of a punish, so good job, Red Team. Early stop. But Raflow, Samus? That's not what we, have on the billing for him. Usually we like to see that the Roy come out from him, right?
Yeah.
But we're gonna see some.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen the Samus come out, but I mean, so far so good.
I mean, he's doing his job.
He's doing what he needs to do. I mean, Bassmage got the early stock off the rest.
I will say that Samus's job. Oh wow, that still kills Sour Spot. Oh, and they got the conversion off the forward air. Okay, so. Let me take back everything I was saying. These two clearly have something cooking with this team comp.
I think there's tons of synergy that we just haven't seen before, and we're just in for a loop right now. I think Sonix and Raph are also kind of shooken right now.
Yeah, they are definitely caught off guard by the start from Red Team, and I will give them full credit because they came out the gate swinging. Already up 5 stocks to 3, man.
Yeah, this is definitely getting a little bit out of hand here. Either our Sonix or Raph. Gotta find some type of opportunity here. I mean, Bassmage will take care of it for you.
We could just give him socks at that point, right? Like we're just doing so well. Like, oh well, we could give him another stock.
Bassmage is a good person, man. He's a goodwill stock. I mean, yeah, very kind person. We respect that.
This is the time of year it is. You catch him as your local Salvation Army. He's just giving away everything he has to the people. The less fortunate. Oh,
he's just looking out for us out here, and I appreciate that, Bassmage. But right now, I mean, you gotta look out for Sonic off stage. I mean, it's such a scary thing because Sonic could pressure you from such a far distance, regardless of position on stage.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have Jigglypuff, very good character at edge guarding, so you want to be careful if you're Sonic right there. I mean, Bassmage getting a couple of percent there, not closing it out just yet, but.
That was actually a very good recovery from, I believe that's Raph rocking the Black Sonic. I'm going to have to double check when we get back to the main menu. But good recovery, getting past that super duper late Jigglypuff Nair, the cheating edge guard, if you will, because it just stays out for so long, and it stage spikes you at times you least expect it. It's just so tough to get by, but he handled it perfectly.
Yeah, like you mentioned, that Nair just lingers insanely long. It kind of reminds me of like Meta Knight Nair, where they usually hang by ledge and they'll drop down and try to catch like when those when the enemy's kind of like hanging around below ledge, trying to like wait out like those ledge trap options. So it's kind of a tool that you just kind of drop down, throw it out in the air, and it's like, well, we're gonna hope this hits.
Yeah, definitely.
And it lingers long enough.
All right, so we're in a 2v1 here. So we're doing a good job at avoiding damage. But at some point, right, we got to start getting some hits in of our own. We got 2 players at red percent. If you can get even one of these stocks off, the complexion of this entire game changes. Sneaks by the ledge, hits that back air, and now we can start talking about something. He outlasts the pound from Jigglypuff's able to punish 146 on Samus, 118 on Puff. Come on, all we need is one good hit, and we can start talking about something.
Yeah, this is still definitely doable, but you cannot get grabbed here.
Gets the bad guy from Raflow, and he has to take the time from Bassmage. Okay, Sonix definitely has control of this now. Actually, I'm going to ask. I'm going to get up and I'm going to ask them which is which, because they both use Standard and Black, and Wrath likes Shadow more, and Sonix likes Sonic more, but like you're using the wrong colors, and I don't like when y'all do this to me.
But throwing us for a loop. I think this is Sonix. I'm like 90% sure it's a Sonix. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh! He air back to ledge, and it's a 1v1 right now. Raflow versus Sonix. 105%. I mean, still insanely doable.
Yeah, definitely doable. Oh, the dash grab. Not gonna actually catch anything. And now you got to play this virtually perfect game against Samus in the 1v1 on PS2, no less. 124-8. And any one of Samus's annoying kill moves starts to KO right about now. So you really have to play this one close to the chest. But you got to find a way to get into your own damage as well, or else this comeback is not in the realm possibility.
Definitely. I mean, 2 minutes and a half on the clock. Timeout is not on the table for Sonix. You have to find some opening. This could be a lot of damage. 34%. Not quite, but slowly but surely, Sonix is kind of clawing his way out of the hole. Raflow needs to find something here.
Oh, it's a little late in F-toe, but no punish from Raflow. Forward air out of shield. Mixing up the recovery. What's the ledge trap? We're just going to catch his lane with the forward air. Send it back off stage. And they catch his air, but I think Raflow still has a jump.
Yeah,
He's still got those bombs to his advantage. Good recovery. Dodges the forward smash as well. Cheating button. You know what it does after that second wind. It just seems like it auto-locks.
Oh, yeah, but right now, I mean, Sonix is positioning himself impeccable, avoiding every gosh. Oh, my gosh,
Yeah,
this
this is definitely Sonix. I'm 100% sure now. I wasn't sure until just then.
Oh, I can
tell. But that up air and then the nair to catch the regular get up, yeah, that's him.
I've watched enough Sonix. I can tell, man. That is 100% Sonix right now. But the dash attack.
Wow. They played it so well up until 90, and then Raflow was just able to clutch it out with that dash attack. Red team taking game 1 for themselves, but considering the start they had, they were up 5 stocks to 3. Sonix and Wrath were able to bring it back to even, and they even put themselves in position to win the 1v1 and steal game 1. I think we're in for a good set.
Definitely. And I think the Samus worked in game 1. I don't know if we might see it again, because I feel like towards the end of that set, we kind of saw more adaptations. I feel like Sonix and Raph probably game planned for a different character, not Samus, of course. And they probably were thrown off. They're like, wait, we game planned for this, and then they're like, threw me a curveball here. Like, what's the option? But towards the end of that game, I think Sonix felt definitely a lot more comfortable. I think he kind of talked to Raph there a bit at the end, kind of telling him, like, hey, you know,
this is what
think
we need
about
to
this.
do next.
Do this.
All right, I just had to confirm that was Wrath. Let's go. Let's go, carry.
That was Raph?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was.
Like, I knew my instinct was right, because, like, you don't. Ah, my God. Y'all made it just so. Whatever, going into game 2 now. So we're running it back, and why not? Oh,
my
it's starting
again.
just like game 1.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
We take those.
So we're good. If you're able to punish Jigglypuff with a stock on every rest conversion, you're going to be in good shape. You basically nullify the advantage they even have.
I'll tell your last stock.
I'll
tell your last stock.
Let's not talk about that last stock.
But I mean, right now, Raflow's kind of just holding on to himself alive here. Sonix only has 7%. Well, both of them have 7%. But 3 stocks on Sonix, so he's kind of just holding on to his stock here, not forcing anything. I mean, now you can kind of play for timeout. You have the percent lead, even stock count, but no stress on their end. And a lot of springs are coming out. It's kind of an awkward option, but it catches Jigglypuff off guard, catches her off stage, but...
Yeah, the Sonic has just barely enough maneuverability to get around Puff if they have like the vertical clearance to do so. So it's not a horrible option. Plus, you don't want to be on the ground against Samus anyway, so it's like, let me just give myself more time to prepare myself for where I'm going to be.
Yeah,
not a bad strategy at all.
Definitely. You want, like you mentioned, you want to kind of avoid being lateral with Samus, so like you don't really mind being above. Obviously, Jigglypuff is a very good character in the air. It's kind of like a no-fly zone when she's in the game, but I mean, Double Sonic is no slouch. You can cover, and like Spring allows you to cover those like higher recoveries. So typically characters like Jigglypuff, they'll recover high. A lot of characters can't punish that, but Sonic is one of the few characters that can.
I'll just be out there. It's no big deal.
I mean, Sonic's got the jets, man. No riders.
I see you.
But I mean, right now, Raflow's kind of riding out, 66%. It's a drag down up air, but no follow-up.
The way that Sonix and Wrath have adapted and changed their entire approach to this match has been really, really good. I have to comment on it. Like, the way that they're playing this is just like they've seen everything in the first game, right? That last stock was probably a lot of data being put on the table for them, and they're just making full use of it right now. They're up healthy 5 stocks to 2. Granted, they're no shot. I almost died at 42, bro. That was almost crazy.
I mean, it's still on the table here.
Good footstool to get back to center stage, too. They are still holding on these stocks for dear life, and they're making Bassmage pay for all these whiffs. Raflow hasn't really been a factor for this entire game. Parry on the spring, but no punish on the landing. Like we were saying earlier, it's kind of tough to catch Sonic when he has that much space to land. And now he's got even more space to land. He's going to do the high spring and come catch me. I dare you.
I feel like this game, they're kind of ignoring Raflow a little bit, and they're hard focusing down Bassmage. Kind of both characters are kind of focusing down Bassmage, putting tons of pressure on him, and just not sparing him an inch at all right now. Again, off stage, it's so scary. 2 characters.
And max punish. Yep. Yeah, Raflow had to make a decision right there. You either had to be like, brother, you've played a good game. I'm going to let you go now. Or you had to get in there immediately and break that up. And they just took full advantage of the indecisiveness of Raflow. So now it's just a procession at this point. We're up 3 stocks to 1. You're already at red percent. I'm just going to go ahead and get this edge guard, wrap this thing up,
Yeah,
if you don't mind.
How do you get out of disadvantage against 2 Sonics? I mean, okay.
I guess the answer is you don't.
Raflow just down Bs, tries to mix up something by ledge. He probably thought that, like, Sonix was going to try to, like, ledge trump him or something, but he's just like, I got a big fist,
I'm just going to hit him.
You know, don't overthink it. I mean, you know what I mean? We take those.
Just going to hit him. Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple, keep it moving. And what's the option here? I mean, if you're Raflow, are we sticking? Okay, we've seen the Palutena. This makes a lot more sense now.
Yep.
I mean, I don't see why Palu would be too bad in doubles here, but
I think it's really just a matter of I don't want to catch Sonic. It really might be that simple.
Yeah.
Like, if it was 1 Sonic, okay, yeah, all deal. But 2 of them, brother.
it's not fun.
Brother.
It's not fun, you know, because Palutena, it's kind of a weird character. You don't want to be the character that, like, approaches as Palutena, but unfortunately, it's kind of the reality when you're playing against double Sonic, like you mentioned.
Yeah. It probably was just an ease of access type of pick. You know, it's a very real possibility. But we are going to send it here to PS2 for this 3rd consecutive game. We're going to see how the Palu fares, man. This could be the one that swings the set in their favor, decides the whole thing for him. Or we're going to see what happens when you don't have the whole character warm for the set.
I mean, Palutena does have a couple of options to kill early. Obviously, down air off stage, if you can catch a 2-frame, especially against Sonic, Sonic kind of has to rely on the spring to recover. So if Raflow can get a good call out, he might be able to take a couple of early stocks. So that's always an option on the table, but the rest of Palutena's kit has to be pretty honest. I mean, you can catch Sonic's landing with up air, but it's kind of tricky. Sonic just has so many movement options. You never really know how he's going to approach. Wow.
Oh, there we go. Finally, first stock off the table. We just had to see how it was going to happen. And they get that another stock right on top of it. Blue team already up 6-4. Yeah, I see you charging up smash. I'm not silly. I have eyes. We're just going to go ahead and punish that. Get our free damage right here.
Definitely.
Raflow.
Just get off ledge there. That was a good ledge trump, but
oh, yeah. Oh! And we're keeping it going. And then Bassmage there to cover him.
Oh, man. I mean,
and yeah, we're just going to go ahead and bait that. Yeah, let's go ahead and capitalize on this 2-for-1, but the backer actually doesn't get the KO right there.
Yeah, Sonic is still alive.
Yeah, I was expecting Red Team to get at least one of those stocks right there, but that was actually very good team play from both sides, really, just to make sure that their teammates were protected in critical situations.
Yeah, I think, like you mentioned, both players have been kind of finding the spots to weave in and out and not. I mean, disregard. Palutena has huge hitboxes, so fair enough. Nair up air. I mean, both will kill. So we're back down to 2 stocks, but a bit of a percent difference. I mean, 70% each for Raflow, Bassmage, Sonic, Raf, just sitting comfortable. No pressure. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. I mean, we can do this all day.
I'm gonna use all of the time on the clock. Oh no, missed a ledge. Okay, well, we're gonna be fine. Yep. And then Bassmage just making sure that Raflow can recover safely, but he's gonna get caught by that up smash. Luckily, not gonna KO just yet, but that spin charge on landing is going to hurt a lot if you're Raflow. Trying to find another way to get down. There's the platform. Going to go ahead and protect Bassmage right here. Good stuff. But now it's time to start doing some retaliation. The stocks are even. The percents certainly are not.
Yeah, definitely a huge percent difference. But I don't want to say it's out of the bag just yet for Raflow, Bassmage. I mean, goes for the sing, but no dice.
At the end of the day, they really are just one rest conversion from, like, blowing this game open. But it's going to be so tough for them to actually, like, pin one of these players down and actually get a conversion into it. Down there is going to get some good damage on Sonic. But
I mean, it's kind of the name of the game against Sonic is finding the positions to punish. You have to find... You can't really, like, apply pressure or hit where Sonic is. You got to find where he's going to be.
Yeah, and then you have to account for where his after image is going to be, right?
Basically. And the character's so quick and has so much variety of movement options that it's like, is he going to jump out of spin dash? Is he going to continue spin dash? Is he going to cancel spin? Like, it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors, but it's inverted in their favor.
I see what you're saying, yeah. Going to go ahead and recover here. Good recovery from Sonic's, mixing it up, making it look like they wanted to go high and then just retreating to the ledge. And then another recovery mix-up right there. But, of course, you got to do a 3rd time. They fight their way down that neutral air. I'm not interested in playing those games no more, he says. Oh, Okay, yeah, Puff dash attack. It just kind of does that tramp that I don't know if it's trample anymore. I don't know what it is in this game, but like it's got that like transcendent type priority where like it just goes through things.
Yeah.
They just went through spin dash or spin charge, excuse me.
I don't remember if it's considered like
high back air, and Raflow's going to be out of there. Bassmage with 98% on his final stock. You can only assume that it's going to be over from here unless something crazy comes out of the bag right now.
Wow.
But not on my watch, says Sonix. We're going to go ahead and wrap that one up. And this is quarters, right? So that's 2 out of 3. Yes, it is.
That's 2 out of 3. I think only top 3 or top 4 is best of 5. I think it's top 3 if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, Sonix and Raph are going to keep moving on. I love at the end, though, how Sonix, you like spin dash, reposition himself, and then got the, like, just a little gap for that jump back here right by ledge. I mean, that was perfectly timed and positioned.
That setup is very devious, and I have choice words about it, but it's very good. Being able to spin dash towards ledge, and then if they somehow manage to dodge that, you just hit them with the back air, like pseudo frame trap, like kind of sort of not really. Like, it's just a big move, so it hits you. But even if the spin dash does hit you, guess what? True combos. Oh my goodness. And if you tech the spin dash off the stage, better not do a jump tech. It's just going to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
100%. And like you mentioned, I mean, a lot of people have choice words about Sonic, but the Sonic players are amazing people. You know what I mean?
That's the worst part.
Let's separate the player hate from the character hate for a minute, guys. Let's be real. Say what you will about Sonic, but Sonic players are actually some of the nicest people in the play. In all honesty.
I love them all. I want to be able to yell at them, but can't.
It's like you lose a set and you're like,
good games. Good games.
Nice guy. Good games, my friend. It's like GG's, I guess.
Who do we got coming up next? Let me just take a quick peek behind me.